It's been a long while since I've frequented a pub for a meal. I'm meeting up with some friends. They just stood over there. Let's go. I'm at the Harvester because they've got a good deal, £9. It's quite nice out here. You see my outfit? Crocs at the ready. Oh, it's very nice in here. Just sorting out the tables. Now we're walking in. God, it's been a while since I've been in a pub. I'm so enjoying this. So we've got the chicken stacker I might go for because it's got jalapeno donuts. Let's pick up the salad bowl. This is the whole reason why I came here. Yeah. Right, let's go and raid it. Raid. Look, all of us here raiding the salad bar. This is always a good call for the salad bar. Definitely a must. Creamy potato salad. Let's get that in there. This side is a bit empty. Let's go for the sweet corn. That is it so far. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's add a bit more coleslaw. Oh, pineapple and onions. Now for the bread. The bread's nice. And you get Le Pack. Their food's come out. Chicken, because that was on offer. Chicken. Here's my chicken stacker. Jalapeno donut at the top. So it's covered in breadcrumbs, filled up with gooey cheese with bits of jalapeno in there. I'm home now with my cup of coffee and my computers. This is what my life is like at the moment. Just computer work all the time. What I'm doing at the moment is making clips of my long form YouTube videos, and it's like going down memory lane for me at the moment because this is my first ever campervan trip in Berlingo. So I'm having to watch all these videos and choose a few minutes of them to generate a video, and it's it's quite interesting. So I'm clipping down these long, this is like one of my first YouTube videos. About 10 years ago. Look how good I look. This is kind of depressing, watching all of this. I need to bring back the pink lipstick, I think. I'm definitely not as fit. I mean, that was my prime at the age of 48. I was very fit then. Oh, it's not the story now. I'm now downstairs about to use my iPad while I've got my ambient, fairy kind of cathedral library background.
Guess what's on the menu tonight? Chicken curry, but it's a different style. I've used curry leaves, gives a different flavour. Potatoes in there as well. I just really fancied a curry tonight.
And no, that's not wine, it's balsamic vinegar. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of that in. I think me and my son's tolerance levels to chilies have increased because there's about 8 of them in there. Right, making the rotis. Got my this is actually really quite enjoyable, and I'm spoilt now. I can't eat a curry unless it's homemade rotis. Well, me and my son thoroughly enjoyed that curry. I had too many rotis, and during that I got a sale on a green litter bag, so I need to pack that tonight. I'm just preparing the box to put the litter bag in. Get me stickers. Right, what colour wax to be melting to put on that?
Let's go red, purple, bit of bronze.
And some pink masala chai. Right, back upstairs to my, seems like my second home. I'm outside having a little bop, reflecting on life actually. I just watched a spider cocoon a fly in its web. Got my coffee. I think I might have a bit something stronger in a bit. But all my solar lights. Yeah, it's a lovely, lovely evening.
So I was meant to be up in Sheffield today, meeting up with cousins. It's also my cousin's daughter's 16th birthday party. It would have been a real good time, but there was a slight miscommunication during the week, and now I'm kind of stuck because my son doesn't want to go and his dad is tied up with something else. So I was thinking I could drive up, spend a few hours and then drive back down, but it will be dark and I don't particularly like doing nighttime driving, and when I'm there I like to have a drink. And their parties are always really good. So I'm kind of like stuck at home now. My responsibility as a mum is still not gone yet. Even though he's 16 and probably old enough to be at home on his own, I've never ever done it. Just left him. I just wouldn't feel comfortable. All sorts of bad things will be going through my brain, like as he left the gas cooker on, is there going to be a fire in the house? Is somebody going to break in? You know, all that.
So, to get rid of the disappointment of not being at a party today, I'm thinking, right, how am I going to, I'm going to have to pack my day in just to like get over the disappointment of not, you know, being somewhere that I wanted to be.
So before it rains, this is the next door neighbour's little tent. I'm going to throw it over the garden. It's travelled quite far in this recent storm that we had. It came across the fence, round the corner, into this section. It flew up, destroyed my trellis out there, flew over the garden gate and onto the other side. It has travelled far. This is the healthiest I've seen the grass all year. It's had a lot of rain. Well, I've tidied up the house and now I'm going to treat myself to some karate. Loads, no, not loads of ghee, but a little amount, which I have, and then I just brush it on, it's better. I'm actually making pockets for peewee bags, cutting the material and yeah, stitch some up. Wow, Basanthi, I don't think I've used you for about a month. Jeez, I hope she hasn't seized up. Let's switch her on. All on. Hello, Basanthi. Wow, it feels weird to be on a sewing machine after so long. So long. I've forgotten the joy of sewing. Oh, smooth as butter. Ooh. Love using Basanthi. When she's behaving, she's like one of the best machines. It's about 8:30. I've only made 2 pockets. I've had enough. I think I'm going to sit and do some editing now. Look at the time. I'm still editing little videos. I'm going to call it a halt soon because I want to enjoy the rest of the night. It's a lovely day today. I thought I'll come outside, sit at the back and chop loads of onions, garlic and ginger. I'm going to make a massive batch of tomato, onion, garlic sauce. I might freeze it a bit. It's always handy. I've got into a habit of doing this every Sunday. All that white bits is garlic. I put loads and loads in. I've just got the onions nice brown. That's a lot of tomatoes, but you can imagine that my sauce is going to be absolutely incredible. I can make curries from it. I can make a spaghetti bolognese. I can make shepherd's pie. Oh, that's the sauce already. Just going to let it cool down and I'll freezer bag it. I've made spicy meatballs, so they're like seek kebabs. Just going to drop into this tomato sauce. I made a curry sauce. Well, I've come back from work. I'm going to make some rotis. I'm going to do a live on it on my Facebook page. I've got my atta. I'm doing this because I'm going to see if I can freeze them. If they'll come out well, I could start making some and sell them to a couple of my friends because they're always asking, oh, could I have some rotis and parathas? So I thought if I can figure a way of freezing them and then they work out fine, then I could perhaps make quite a few of them and sell them on. So I've made 4 paratha and I've made 5 rotis. I'm going to wait for them to cool down and then I'm going to freeze them and then see how they turn out frozen. There we go, and then we get a Ziploc bag and put them in there. So put my rotis in a Ziploc bag. Take all the air out. I hope this works. I hope that the frozen rotis turn out good. Let's just make sure we got all the air out. I actually had a nap. It's about nearly approaching 7 o'clock. I'm going to make sweet and sour balls. There you go, homemade Chinese. Even made the sauce myself. Special fried rice and chicken balls. It's that time of the evening where I got to do some editing. Oof. 2 hours later, I've created one van interior. That's how long it takes to create just the image, from sourcing the stuff to put into that image to putting it all together, an hour and a half. It's a while. So I'm thinking to myself the best way to utilise my day, because like this is nearly the evening over and I haven't got round to even editing a YouTube video or cutting out fabric for the Pee-wee bags that I needed to do. So I'm thinking to myself, I need to get up earlier in the mornings, do about an hour or 2 on the images of van interiors, and then the evening it'll free up my space to do some video editing for YouTube and doing some actual crafting. And I am questioning my choices at the moment. Like, am I going down the right road in doing these van interiors and helping other UK based businesses? I don't know, because this is just added work. And am I going to benefit in the long run from it? I really don't know. The enjoyment phase of creating it is kind of like washing off me now. But I will persevere. I might be just having a bit of a down day today. But I will persevere because it is enjoyable, and I probably will get quicker once I get into the rhythm of things, so that I can concentrate on actually making stuff. But we'll see how it goes. Editing YouTube videos does take the longest time, virtually like 2-3 days, and they're pretty shit anyway. Why does it take that long? I don't know. I feel sorry for the people who will watch it. But even making a shit video takes a long time. I have got, see, I'm a what do you call it? Not an inventor, but a creative person that comes up with the ideas, and I'll lay down the foundations for it, do all that, and then when it comes to being consistent in just repeating it, that's where I fall down. I think, which is a drawback, which is not a drawback because I think it's an excellent trait, is I like to learn. I do get a lot of joy from just learning a new technique, just learning something, and I think I'm missing that at the moment because all I've been doing is editing. That's all. So I'm thinking, what can I learn next? I'm sure there's something that'll come up. You see, I do kind of like believe if for the right person, a Tina Moon could possibly become a brand for camper vans in the future if I was consistent and I kept at it for years. It would, but the chances of that happening, I think you know me. What I may have to consider, if that is the way I want to go, is I'm going to have to find a suitable partner
who's the exact opposite to me. I think that would be the perfect glove fit if a Tina Moon was to be a good brand. Difficult. Just got to stick at it, haven't I? Just stick at it. Just blank everything else out and just go on that road path and follow what I planned out many years ago. Just keep at it, keep at it, keep at it.
Right, it's about nearly 10 o'clock. I'm going to try and edit a little bit of this video for YouTube. And I got my ambient background. That's nice soothing music. What we got? Let's have a look. Oh, we got some mythical, a lot of different scenes of mythical places. I'm not going to be able to concentrate on my YouTube edit. Well, it's about an hour and plus of editing. Time is gone past my sleep time, and I've just created a thumbnail for my YouTube. I might actually be able to publish it tonight. I'm not sure if it uploaded yet, but I'm not gonna fuss over it. I can do it tomorrow, but I want to just check how many views I got on the website today. There's 20. So I'm kind of like a good girl. I always write in my journal. I've gone back to using this one because I like the layout of it. It gives me a lot of space. And so I'm just noting things down so that my weeks are planned. And by the end of the week, it's all going to be... I don't think I'm probably working hard enough. I think I need to work harder. Jesus. It's painful. I don't know about you, but I've been hit quite badly with my steady bills. Like the water bill's gone up from like 30 quid to 39 quid. Mobile phone Wi-Fi gone up. There's a few other things, and it's becoming a real struggle at the end of the month to pay for everything. And plus my son going to college as well. I mean, that's costing as well. So something, I have to do something. I really have to do something. Otherwise, I am really in Schitt's Creek. I'm in Schitt's Creek already. It's just going to get worse. I'm going to have to give this my best shot for a year. 1 year of hard work of doing this. If it doesn't work out, if I'm not making the extra bits of money to cover just my everyday monthly outgoings and stuff, I will have to consider getting another job. I think that's the only way, really. It's not going to get any better, is it? I mean, inflation's going to go up, bills are going to go up for everyone. Everyone's suffering at the moment. It's a real dire situation.
Now my aim is only to make an extra £200 a month, either through the sales of my own craft or through the van interiors and stuff, or whatever the case, just to make it to that sum of 200. That's mainly going to be for my trips and anything business related, because I'm going to struggle with my everyday today bills and everything, just as I am at the moment. But it's going to be hard. But for 1 year, if I just buckle down and concentrate on this, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I don't know. I'll give myself a year. If not, then I will have to consider about getting another job.
And that's a bit crazy, isn't it? At the age of 58, looking for a second job. I mean, how much longer can I physically work? I don't know. It's good that I can and I want to, because I think a physical job is more suited to me. I get my exercise, keep this body going. I'd even pack shelves at Asda and Tesco's. I don't have a problem with that. That's all exercise to me, and I'd probably have a good laugh if I didn't like it. I'm actually talking myself into applying for a night shift at Asda. So anyway, I'm taking you along on this journey. All my ups and my downs. there's not that many downs. As you know, I'll probably get 1 or 2 down days a week, which is not bad considering.
Let's have a look how my frozen paratha and my rotis are doing. Here they are, sort of like flat. Solid.
I'm going to send some over to Val. She lives quite far, so it'll be an overnight delivery. So I'll send her some rotis and some paratha. I don't know how this is going to fare in the delivery system, but she will let me know.
I'm in a Ziploc bag, put them into another bag, and then I'm going to go and post these off. Checking if they can get sent through the letterbox, figuring out the postage. Yeah, it does. Good. They're all packed up, labels printed. I'm going to go and post it now. This is going to be an interesting journey for my frozen paratha and rotis. How they reach her, in what condition, and what they're going to taste like when she heats them up. I haven't even thought about that yet. What though? That is cold, cold, cold. Let's drop them off.
I thought while my son's out, he's off with his friends, I'm going to have an egg curry. So it's tomato base that I made. Pop that in, and you need a little bit.
Pop some chopped onions, which I prepped anyway on Sunday, so that's handy. In they go, give that a little, just soften those onions, that's all.
And I'm going to put some garam masala. Just a little bit of haldi, some chili powder, some coriander powder. Put that all in.
Pinch of salt. Give that a beating.
Ingredients, coriander and green chilies will go into that. So I'll put that in. Give it a good old mix.
Now we add for the essential ingredient, which is very healthy butter. So put a dollop of that in.
We get our egg mixture, pour that in, and give that a stir.
Test out these frozen parathas. So that's frozen. I'm going to put it on a hot tawa or a frying pan and let that do its business for a bit. For a couple of minutes. Ooh, that's turning out soft. Ooh. Bit of success here. They've turned out to be quite good. Try a frozen roti. Let's see what that turns out like.
Literally 2 minutes on a hot frying pan and it's done. It's kept its shape and form all right, like a roti. Paratha have turned out really well.
I'm really enjoying it. I've got my paratha and my roti, and they've turned out pretty good considering they've just been frozen and reheated up.
It's about 10 o'clock in the evening. I think for the last 2 hours I've been chatting, FaceTiming with Pippa, who's a YouTuber, and we started off with one subject and then it totally diverted to another one. And 2 hours later, oh yeah, we've definitely got to meet up in our campervans. So that's a must. I'm definitely gonna. We got on really well. So I think I should do one constructive thing tonight at least, and that is to post my YouTube video that I finished editing yesterday. So phew, I don't have a lot to do.
I created this thumbnail for my YouTube video. I thought I was going to go for this kind of style. Yeah, it's about Moonies pie pot. I think we all know what that's about. It's about 11 o'clock and I'm having to find something off Etsy that I could put onto the website. And I thought, oh, autumn coming, maybe like a crochet jacket. And this lady makes really beautiful ones. But she's based in Turkey, which is not too bad. It's better than China, but I want to find a UK one that doesn't. It's very hard to find one on Etsy.
That's a very pretty one. So where's this business base then? Let's have a look. Crochets are down. And this is coming from Turkey.
Ooh, that's a very nice one. So let's have a look where this one is coming from. W thread. Oh, it looks promising. Threads UK. So it's a UK based business. Made to order. Even better. Meet your seller. Owned by Judy. Yes, success. We found one at last. And she's quite reasonable at that. That's beautiful. I'm not too sure. This is registered as a business. I suspect that most of this stuff's been bought in from abroad and she's reselling it on because the price is very cheap if it's handcrafted here in the UK. And when I look at the information on this, it's listed as a trader. So most traders on Etsy are actually just buying in stuff and then reselling it on. So today, on Tuesday, Tina Moon had 18 views. About 11:45 and I thought about coming to bed now, and I'm watching this YouTube channel called Quantum Tech HD. It's Bogdan. He's building a clay sort of hut, but it goes into the scientific details on, you know, what slate is, what are the properties of it, what's the properties of this wood, and all the technical stuff as well. So not only are you watching an expert craftsman build a home, but you get the scientific details of what's behind the ifs, whats and whys.
Oh my god, it's a real struggle trying to find UK based businesses on Etsy that are doing knitwear. I'm quite shocked, to be honest. Like, all the good stuff that I'm seeing is like mainly from Turkey, and then there's people that are buying stuff off Temu and then opening up a UK based business and trying to sell that on. So, and it's such a pity because in this, I know there's crafters out there that can do it.
I was just doing a bit of reflecting, and I was thinking, I'm not a stylist, I'm not the best of crafters, I'm not the best at spotting fashion and stuff like that and putting schemes together. There's a lot that I'm not very good at, but what I probably think I am probably the best at is content creation, and that's making videos, editing and just entertaining people via this form.
So that's what I should concentrate on, is optimise on the skills that I already have, rather than trying to learn new ones, which I'm never ever going to get to that top tier level with. But I do like crafting and I will carry on doing that, obviously, but I know people that can do tons better. I thought making these little video clips on fan interiors and Etsy finds would be like easy. Oh god, no it ain't. Each clip is roughly about 2 to 3 hours work, from sourcing the stuff and getting the ideas and then formulating it, putting it together, and then putting it onto the WordPress website, and then having to make video clips on it. Each one is worth like 2-3 hours of my time, of my effort that's gone in there. And I could have made a little bag, a peewee bag. I make 100% more money. So I'm going to continue on because I'm actually enjoying the process, and my skills in like the interior choices and other things may improve, and obviously I have help from my friends too. I had a life coach session yesterday. Somebody contacted me and said if it was okay if they could talk to me, maybe they could be of use. And I said, yeah, why not? Because I know her. She's lovely, absolutely lovely. So I thought, why not? Let's give this a go. So she rang and we chatted. We chatted for 2 hours. Very interesting chat. But one of the questions that she asked me, she goes, where do you see Tina Moon? You know, what is your end goal for your business? And I was thinking, well, it's always been like, I want to see Tina Moon associated as being a campervan brand, to be seen in the go camping shops, the outdoor clothing and accessories, to be a bit on the, you know, my kind of style, a bit out there. That's what I want a Tina Moon to finally become. Now logistically, it is probably quite viable for me to do that right now. If I was to outsource to China and I had a few £1,000 in my bank for them to like make me all the litter bags and the pee-wee bags and all that, and then I go to Go Camping headquarters and give my sales pitch, just then they might actually say, yes, we'd like to see a Tina Moon in our stores. But that's the big dream, which I believe everyone really should. Whether I get to that point, who bloody knows, yeah. But at the moment, my small time goal is just to earn £200 a month. That's it. Small goal, which I think should be quite easily achievable. Because now I understand the sheer amount of hard work that goes into building a brand, of getting yourself out there and I'm missing out on life. This is what we were talking about yesterday. I'm like approaching 57 and every year is precious, you know, and it's like I'm missing out on opportunities of being with friends and family because I'm just so hyper focused on one thing, and really I shouldn't be, because tomorrow I could just drop down to being dead. So I think having a goal of like just earning an extra £200 a month is a good one, a realistic one. So yeah, let's see where we get to. So I'm back on the search. Wow, that's amazing. And let's look at that, even more amazing. That and that do not add up. That's should be a lot more than £18.95 plus. Does that mean that's not the actual price of that? Okay, I see. Finger Finery. She is good, man. Good sales techniques, man. Get people laughing. What? And then menu, click, select an option. You get the hat is £18.95 and a cardigan is £155, which is about right for that amount of work, and she has said that it'll take about 2 weeks for her to make it. So when I read down, she's had a 5-star rating. Oh, top notch. Good reviews, and she is Finger Finery. Oh wow, she's got loads of lovely stuff, and UK based. Oh, brilliant. That's good quality work there, and well justifiable at £155. Now going through their whole catalogue, trying to find the best pictures, and I love crafters like this because not only do they take the time, patience and the skill in making the item, but they also do it in their photography skills as well. So for me, that is such an A+ bonus. I mean, you can't tell so much on your screen, but on my screen, the lighting is perfect. And that's why I like this image. I mean, my camera's not doing it justice in the colours, but I like the pose, man. And for the last 2 hours, I've been making little video clips and looking for handmade stuff, and I come across this one. Look how cute they are. Oh my god, they're just too cute. How much are going for? £11 by the Yorkshire Haircraft. And let's have a look if, well, obviously she's in the UK. Meet your seller, Yorkshire Haircraft, Wakefield, England. Yeah. Well, I better do some dough. Haha. Brother and girlfriend coming over in a bit. Right, that's kneaded. Got to let it rest for an hour. Make some curried eggs. I've got all my little veggies all chopped up. Got my eggs. Tin of spices. So we're just going to lollop a load in. So yogurt and that pickled chutney, garlic and chilli. That's very, very hot.
I'll go with the paratha. I ran out of ghee, so I had to compromise and make something similar with just butter. I'm slow melting it.
I had to bring out my glass chains because the other glasses that I normally have propped on top of it broke, and this was all the frame is like skew with, so I had to put those on. But hey, that's cool.
So they're here and all gathered round the cook to watch me make paratha. Ash is rolling. She's learning how to make paratha. I'm doing this bit.
And I.
Yeah, and you.
Omelette. Yes.
This is fantastic. The two of them are just, I just let them carry on. The problem is when you're making parathas, all the smoke alarms keep going off. Our feast, I got my fried eggs, a bit of omelette, a bit of cheese, a bit of my pickle. Gonna have a bit of yogurt. They've got their plates full. I was going to try the chutney. Honest opinion. Honest opinion. No, you just meant to have it straight. Is it not chili hot?
It's hot.
Is it hot?
It's got a nice kick to it. I like it.
Oh, I've just eaten it and I think it's bloody lovely. Oh, wow. It is chili hot for sure. Oh. Well, they've gone. I thought, let me crack open this and let's do some stitching. I thought before I start doing some other work, I'm going to marinate some chicken. So I've got some cumin seeds and black pepper. I'm going to pound it. Put red chili flakes in there as well as fresh ginger and garlic. It's about 6 o'clock on Saturday. I've got a little moment to sit down by the computers and do some stuff. About 8 o'clock and I've finished what I needed to do so I can just relax a little bit more now. It's about 8 o'clock and I thought I'd come downstairs and deal with the kitchen, tidy it up and then perhaps think about cooking next. I've got my yogurt and my salt and the right amount of water. That is my makeshift biryani. I gave the chicken to my son. That was actually really nice. I forgot to take a video of it. But I'm having it with my chutney and yogurt. Oh, I just looked at the time. It's like 2 o'clock. I've been busy filling in my diary, organising myself for the week. So I was going to change the page on my website every 2 weeks with new interiors and new stuff. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to publish it to public. I've got a bit of a cold. I'm quite snivelly actually. Right, let's go for published and save. That's the first 2 weeks of doing those videos. All going to plan so far.